All right, we're back to the other side again. And one last thing I wanted to talk about, just some issues that's happened the last couple weeks. And just want to make sure we're all on the same page, I guess. So we talked about the MyLab system, especially over there in that tower. And we talked about signal strength, transponders, etc. So here's how that happens and why we do what we do. Before this timing system was put in place, there used to be hand scores. Several people would watch 3 to 4 cars per race and write down every time they passed the flag and every time they completed a lap, made a mark if they had a caution, etc. Well, even though we're a club, we don't have that many people that do that, or any that hand score weekly, and we're still, we'll call it anemic as far as a weekly MyLabs operator. So we definitely need one, and we need one that's consistent for us. So you can get a hold of me or the track or somebody if you're interested to do that. It's a lot better for everybody if you already are familiar with the system, of course. But anyways, so transponders, our little radio, they send out a signal. That loop we talked about earlier picks up that signal, transfers it into the computer system, spits out, passings and lap times and all that stuff. So in order for that to work correctly, you need a transponder that transmits that signal. So if a transponder is not completely charged, as we saw on that screen, it'll show weaker. Sometimes they'll show not at all because they're not charged at all. And the same thing goes for the subscriptions. I'm not familiar with all of them. I'm familiar with our personal one. I have to renew that every single year. I know there's some you can do like a 5-year thing, and there's some that are lifetime, and I don't know all of them. But I do know that you have to keep that current. The track does not do that for racers or race teams. That's not something that we do here. Each subscription is specific to the owner. So it's on the team owner or the driver, or however you want to put it, their responsibility to make sure that their subscription is renewed, paid for in full, whatever. That's business transaction that we have nothing to do with. And then each week that it's fully charged before you get here. I can only give you an example for ourselves. We consider that transponder no different from, making sure we have the right dated safety straps and safety belts in the seat. We make sure that comes to the track with us, fully ready to go, just like the helmet that our driver wears. It is part of the operation of that car and equipment when you show up. It is not the track or any volunteer official here. It's not their responsibility to charge that for you, renew your subscription, or anything like that. Now, the track. Does the track rent transponders? Yes. And if you've never been here before, where does that happen? Where do you find it? So again, we talked earlier about how to get in the pits, what paperwork to do, where to go from there, and where driver registration is. So driver registration is where you would notify our lovely lady down there that you need a transponder. Now, I can tell you they are extremely limited here at the track, and they are a first come, first served basis. My recommendation is that you get your own. I know they're on eBay, they're on Facebook Marketplace. If you belong to any of the microsprint pages, there's a lady in Pennsylvania that deals them, sells them, used, new, whatever. My point being is they're all over the place and they're readily available. They are not readily available here at the track each week. They are more or less for backup, meaning that if you show up to the track and your transponder might get faulty, runs out of power, wasn't charged by mistake, as we're all human, it happens. That would be something to fall back on. So for example, maybe you go out for hot laps And as I showed you earlier, the tower can see if there's a signal, weak signal, or no signal, and they notify you via, personnel, whatever. Hey, we're not getting any hit on your transponder. Is it on the car, for one, which is mandatory, and two, is it charged? Is the subscription up to date, etc. So if that's the case, then that would be the time to say we need to rent one. The rental process is that you provide your driver's license to our registration lady, and it is a $20 registration fee to rent that for the day. Rental fee, not registration fee. $20 rental fee for the transponder for that day. That has to be returned at the end of the night, and you get your driver's license back. That's kind of how that works. Again, they are a first come, first serve. And so once they are gone, they're gone. And that's why I said it's definitely in the best interest of people to just get your own, take care of it yourself, make sure, it's, like I said, it's another piece of that car equipment. But anyways, so that's basically that for today. I'm going to head out of here. I got to go do some stuff with my kid. He's got a game today. And we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.